So I have a new motivation, new goal right now. I have been going through a lot of emotions up and down. It seems like some days I'm doing well, other days I am crashing out, literally falling on the floor, not knowing what to do because of situations and circumstances around me. But I have a new motivation now. Let's get to my new motivation. So I have been documenting my journey, my life so far. I guess starting in 2025. I've been documenting how I feel about work, my work day, my personal life, things I'm trying to do to get out of my depression, things I'm trying to do to pivot my life, my career, just get to a place where I'm more satisfied, more happy. So I have the idea to start like a series on my channel. My new series will be documenting how I'm building a life that brings me happiness, joy, peace, and essentially, I will call it building a life I don't need a vacation from. Yeah, essentially, it will be building a life that I don't have to take a vacation from. And this is kind of like my introduction. I was about to say intro series, but like this is pretty much an introduction to explain why I'm doing this. So I'm actually going to like research it right now. I haven't done it. I haven't done it. Usually I do a little bit of prep before I do my videos, but I'm just going to go in and look at like what kind of things I could be doing or should be doing to build a life that makes me happy, fulfilled, satisfied, and this brings me overall joy. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Google search on how to build a life I don't need a vacation from, and see what it has for me. So with this Google AI, it says to build a life you don't need a vacation from, intentionally align your daily activities with your core values. That's something I know I don't intentionally accomplish because I routinely say to myself that I spend about 80% of my day doing things I don't want to do. So just in that first part of the sentence, I am not in alignment with doing daily activities that align with my core values. Let's see what the rest of it says. Prioritize meaningful relationships and focus on personal fulfillment rather than just external success. Oh, that's very profound. So, my daily activities, my relationships, and focusing on personal fulfillment, those are things I have been mentioning within my videos I've posted already. And I find it very interesting and probably a little reassuring that that's the start of trying to build a life I don't need a vacation from, because it seems like I'm already on the right track, but there needs to be more intention behind it. I'm kind of just free floating and just kind of not sure if what I'm doing is what I should be doing or where I should be heading towards. So this is actually very helpful. So I'm glad I did a search on this because it's making me it's pretty much reassuring me that okay, I do have some type of internal insight and some type of instinctual knowledge that I am going in the right direction. But let's finish the rest of this to see what it says. So it says, so building a life you don't need a vacation from involves making conscious decisions about your work, possessions, and time to create a life that feels energizing and sustainable, not draining. See, that's what I need. I need something that feels energizing and not draining. And now let me just finish what it says. It says key steps include simplifying your life, setting boundaries, and cultivating joy in the present through self care and hobbies. And one thing I started to say recently is I need to simplify things or make things more simple. I literally said that recently. I don't know where or when. I just remember I said that recently. So, right, so there we go. We have some type of like direction to start with, some kind of idea of what I need to start with. And reassuringly, some of these I've already started on, some of these I already had in my mind to start working on, especially with meaningful relationships, especially making things more simple in my life and trying to find things that energize me rather than drain me. So we have a starting point, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And further down this list has like the, I guess, steps or the items that I could be working on, like align with your core values, simplify and declutter. Like something I'm doing right now is removing things I don't need, decluttering. I have a lot more possessions than I realized. Even though I have a lot less than the average person, I have a lot more than I need and I realize that I have. And then prioritizing relationships, which is under the category of cultivate daily joy. Um, what else they have? Make decisions. That's big on for me right now. I'm in a place where I don't trust the decisions I'm making, so it's been hard for me to make decisions. But recently, I have been getting some guidance that the decisions I've been making so far, I shouldn't see them as something negative because it's led me to a place where I'm not entirely happy with. It's just that I've tried a path in my life. It helped me to become stable. It did not lead me or is not leading me in a direction or a life path that I want. So now that I've made those decisions, I realize I can make other decisions. So I'm trying to keep that mindset in my head instead of going to the negative of saying the decisions I made so far have led me down a path that I hate, where I cannot stand, and I don't trust the decisions I'm making. I'm trying to come from a more optimistic standpoint of I made decisions that I thought would align with me, and they turned out to not align with me. And I just need to make different decisions. So I'm trying to change my mindset. It's a mindset thing. I've done a lot of mindset shifting and changing before, but I know with everything going on with me, especially feeling low energy and very drained all the time, I'm getting very impatient. And I feel that my decision making is not being made in an optimal state, an optimal mind. So I am using this as a guide to I'm using this motivation, this new series as a way to be accountable and as a guide to help me start on a path, to have focus and to know where I'm starting from and then where I should be going or where I should be ending up with, because I am getting a lot of things confused in my mind. I know I want to work on relationships, but I have this draining, low motivation energy all the time, and I just need to like recalibrate, refocus. So this is helped me. Like I'm me documenting my life and posting them on YouTube in hopes to find other people that are similar like me or need motivation themselves. Is my way of being accountable because I know I am capable of building the life that I desire and want. And this is just helping me to be accountable and helping me to get there. So I think I'm ready. I'm ready to get started. I've been working on this for most of 2025, and it is about to be 2026 soon. So I'm really ready to get this started. I'm feeling very motivated. For the last couple of weeks, I've been able to have a shift in my energy. It's a little bit more joyful when it went during times that I wouldn't be feeling joyful, like in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so I'm not immediately like happy and bubbly and excited and ready to take on the world in the morning. But I'm feeling a little bit lighter in the morning. So that's progress. If I feel like maybe here's another thought, maybe I should create some type of system or metric for measuring my progress because essentially making these videos and posting them, I'm supposed to use that as a metric to determine my progress, but I also know I'm not going to rewatch all of my videos. So maybe I should create some type of metric so I can see, like, for example, like in the morning time, like in the morning, I used to be so low energy, and now I feel a little bit more like spirited, something like that. I have to probably figure that out as well, but I'm gonna keep that as an idea. So, so like I said, this is an introduction announcement message for my series of building a life I don't need a vacation from. I'm excited to start this. I am, yes, so I'm excited to start this, and I feel very positive that I am going to see this out. I know if I did this maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I would be like, I don't know. I would say, I I know in some part of me has the capability to do this, but I don't know how. But now I'm like, oh yes, I have more of a clear idea in my mind of how I can do this. It may take longer than I want, but I definitely have a more optimistic mindset that I can definitely get this. I can definitely get started, at least starting today or tomorrow. But like things are improving, things are progressing, so that feels good. All right, so that would be the end of this video. I hoping that I will no, not hoping. I will put this information into a document to use as like a soft metric system and I guess documenting system to know what I should be working on and things I have done. Because one thing I do need to document are things I have done so I can remember that I did them. Because I know something like it mentioned something about self care, and I've been doing self care, but if I wasn't documenting it, I would literally tell you that I'm not doing self care, even though I have been. So I'm going to put this information to a document, and then we can start from there. So I'll see you next time. Here is the document I created for measuring my progress and measuring like what areas of my life I will be focusing on to help me build a life I don't need a vacation from. Essentially, it's me finding balance. So I have the areas of prioritize relationships, well-being, embrace the present, align your values, and here I have the focus areas I want to work on, building deeper friendships and nurturing connections within those friendships and relationships. That is an area, and aligning my daily activities with my core values. That includes hobbies like language classes, music, learning a skill. These are what I have listed here are just the beginning, or I guess first draft stage of creating this document. As time goes on, I will be making edits and updating things based off what I know I can accomplish and things I have done. So it's pretty much a working document. This is just to get me started because I know in these certain areas, especially well-being, prioritized relationships are things I've already started. I already have goals that I'm working on. And I just want to track that and to know for myself that I am working on things. I'm not staying stagnant. I'm not just having these thoughts and wishes and desires in my head. I'm actually using these goals and momentum to go out and get what I am looking for in my life. This is my first step. I'm excited, and I'm hoping that also if there's something that could be missing from an area of life that I should be working on, or if there is maybe like a more efficient or a better way to track this or document this, I would definitely love to hear from you in the comments, because this is a working document that I plan on updating on a regular basis. However, there could be better ways or different ways that could help me go out and accomplish and be more intentional with my goal. So let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you back soon.